I'm Aveline, and my presentation for Foundations of Personal Fitness Trainer for spring 2017 is on exercise and mental health. And we all know that exercise and mental health go hand in hand because we feel good after we work out. Whether you are in a group sport, you're in a group class, going for a bike ride, going for a run, weightlifting, any type of exercise, it makes us feel good. And we all want to feel good, so we do it again, and we exercise again and again. And this good feeling, it radiates from us to the people around us. There have been research of mental health and exercise for years, and it's still ongoing today. And I will be talking about the effects that exercise and mental health have on people with anxiety and depression, and also the serotonin levels in our blood. Right. Mental health. Mental health is a psychological and mental well-being, with depression and anxiety being the most common for people. And depression and anxiety root from either family history, environmental impact, or life experiences. And people who do have depression or anxiety struggle with day-to-day activities, any sort of motivation or drive or determination to do things is usually pretty difficult. It also affects the way people interact with other people, how they feel about things, and how they perceive things as well. Is there a cure for mental health? No, there's no actual cure for mental health, but there are a lot of helpful resources for people. You can go to a doctor, they can prescribe you with some medications. Not all medications are for everybody, and they do have a lot of side effects as well. And creating a positive mindset and surrounding yourself with positive people and positive vibes and things that just make you happy is another way to alleviate the effects of depression and anxiety. And another form of resource to help fix the issues is exercise. And it's the biggest form of help, I think, and it is the cheapest, it's the easiest, and you really do not have to be an expert in physical activity to enjoy it. Exercise. So exercise is a choice. We all choose to exercise. We choose the things that we want to do and push our bodies to do. Now research, again, with exercise and depression and anxiety is constantly ongoing. Questions such as how much is needed, what kind of exercise, how long will it last, and the serotonin levels in the blood, how does that affect exercise and depression and anxiety? And as well, is exercise more than just a cure for depression and anxiety? Okay, so how much exercise is needed? Well, there's no definite amount. Researchers haven't found any sort of set time or set amount of days per week that you have to do in order to feel better and to not feel as anxious and not as depressed. It also depends on a person's physical capabilities, because not everybody can achieve the same level of exercise. However, researchers have found that a minimum of 30 minutes a day for 3 days a week is recommended, and it's ideal, and that's the most helpful for people with depression and anxiety. All right, and what type of exercise is needed? So moderate versus vigorous exercise. Vigorous exercise is found to be more helpful to lower depression and anxiety levels in people. Now, a form of vigorous exercise would be something like a spin class or one of those group classes at your gym that really gets your heart pumping, doing some HIIT training, or even lifting heavy weights. that would be considered vigorous exercise, something that gets your blood flowing and your heart pumping and makes you sweat. Now, moderate exercise, it still does lower depression and anxiety levels. However, it doesn't lower it as much as a vigorous activity. So researchers did a spin class versus a stretching class, kind of like a yoga or a Pilates type thing. And they found that the more vigorous the activity, the lower the depression and anxiety levels were in people. Okay, how long do the results last? Generally, feeling good after workouts an instantaneous feeling, and we all know that because we all feel great. Sweating is basically making your body cry, really, and it just feels really good after. So results are usually instantaneous. They don't necessarily last forever. In order for it to keep up, and in order for it to last longer, you would have to work out, like they said, a minimum 3 days a week for 30 minutes a day, and keep that up for almost a lifetime or as long as you physically can. You also would need the drive, the motivation, and the determination to continue doing exercise. So again, surrounding yourself with people who have those positive vibes and kind of have the same mindset, they can help push you to continue to exercise, and that good feeling and the depression and anxiety levels will lower. Okay, so how does exercise affect serotonin levels? So serotonin is a neurotransmitter in the brain and the blood. It's a powerful vasoconstrictor. It affects our sleep, it affects the depression and anxiety levels, it affects our happiness, and it also affects our relaxation. So researchers have found that the levels of serotonin were actually decreased after a vigorous exercise activity versus a moderate activity in our blood. And they have no explanation as to why it was lowered, but they are still doing research on this topic. Okay. Is exercise more than just a cure? Absolutely. Yes. Exercise is more than just a cure. Exercise is basically, it's a lifestyle, and it is for anyone and everyone who is willing to sacrifice little bits and parts of their life, like a little bit of time here and there, to go and make themselves feel good and go and make time for yourself, which is very important to everybody. And it is worth it, and it is worth making that change to that lifestyle. It does take a lot of dedication, determination, and motivation to do it. But once you get into the habit of it, it is fairly easy to keep it going. And once you look good, you feel good, and it really does radiate to everybody around you. All right, so exercise and mental health. Like I said, exercise and mental health, they always go hand in hand. Exercise is the cheapest and easiest way to fight depression and anxiety. And you are not alone if you do have depression or anxiety. Find a friend to go work out with. Find a friend to do some outdoor activities with. Hire a personal trainer. Join a group class. And just continue to surround yourself with positive people and go to the gym and work out. And that will help lower the depression and anxiety levels in people. It will also help you manage your stress. You will sleep better. You will live a positive life, and you will be able to connect with more people and be able to make more friends, and you would just live a better life, and you won't feel as anxious or depressed if you continue to join in with changing your life and exercising. So that was my presentation, and here are my references. Thank you guys for watching, and I hope you enjoy.